All right. We are dealing with a cope channel. And the cope channels are copious on YouTube. They're everywhere. This guy talks about Karen thinks women can't be pulled over. Karens is the new word for women who understand that they are privileged and have social dominance. Now, we'll start the video and we'll look at this guy's commentary because it is a commentary on Karens themselves.
Is there a reason you might be doing this, or?
I'm at a... Are you pulling me over because I'm blocking traffic?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and pull you over then. I'll have you pull into
I didn't mean that.
I'll have you pull over into the...
Notice how deferential this police officer is, this male police officer to this woman. Yeah, sure, I'll have you kind of pull over. If this was a guy, he'd be saying, sir, you can't do this. No, I'm pulling you over. Where's your license?
BP lot, okay?
I didn't mean that. So walking up to a woman's car, you should have pulled me over. You're lucky I didn't have my pepper spray on me.
Karens are one of the more...
And she threatened him. I have my pepper spray. You shouldn't have pulled me over. And the police officer, of course, I bet he doesn't do anything to her. You know what a guy would do if he gave that veiled threat? He would be pulled out and probably beaten up or tasered.
More interesting creatures on this planet. Even though they tend to lack intelligence and problem-solving skills, the species...
This is cope. This is major cope. This woman is not stupid at all. She's talking the way she talks because her experiences, her life experiences, tell her she can talk to a police officer like that. The only way she'd be stupid if she suffers by the end of this video. But if she doesn't, then she's not stupid at all. What is this guy's something Duck August or whatever his name is?
Tends to think that they are always in the right and that everyone around them is wrong, no matter what the situation. They always think that they are superior. And due to this evolutionary flaw, Karens can land themselves in some sticky situations sometimes.
But it isn't an evolutionary flaw. The only difference between this woman, type of woman they call Karen, and the average woman is she's just bolder. She's actually knows that there's no consequences for her. There's no stupidity involved. This guy is coping.
Take this woman right here, for example. A Karen who does not know when to stop talking. She was pulled over by the police for checking her emails in her car. And at first you might be thinking, okay, that sounds...
What do you mean? Doesn't know when to stop talking. Is she suffering any consequences for mouthing off to this guy? No, he knows his place. So I better get to know your name. What's your name? August the Duck. August the Duck, you are coping. This woman is saying what she's saying because she knows she can get away with it.
Kind of extreme, I might be upset too. But she wasn't checking her emails in a parking lot. She wasn't checking them at a stop sign. She wasn't even trying to get a quick glance at a stoplight. She was parked in the middle of the road, stationary, checking her phone. And once she's confronted, she tries to get out of it by essentially saying that because she's a woman, a police officer should not approach her. So yeah, we're dealing with a real modern-day genius here, as you can tell. Oh, and before we start the video, I would like to apologize for it looking like a 2003 skateboarding video. I don't really know what's going on with this
Don't care.
You've gone through emails, you've looked at pictures.
Okay.
Everything but drive the car. Okay. It's illegal.
Okay.
Is there a reason you might be doing this, or?
I'm at a... Are you pulling me over because I'm blocking traffic?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and pull you over then. I'll have you pull into
I didn't mean that.
I'll have you pull over into the BP lot, okay?
I didn't mean that.
What did she expect? She complains to a cop about blocking traffic and...
She expects that she can do whatever she wants, whenever she wants. And if she doesn't get any real punishment by the end of this video, she'll be right.
Not being pulled over? Does she think that's like a get out of jail free card? Once you bring up the fact that you're blocking traffic, you just get to leave?
Hang tight.
She believes she has dominance over this guy. She believes this guy's beneath her and that she can tell him off.
Pull all the way up, please. Thank you.
May I ask what else you're pulling me over
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, so then am I getting a citation?
Yes, ma'am.
Under Ohio State law, you can only pull me over for texting if there is another offense and give me a ticket.
Well, I've done this 20 years, and you're wrong.
This man just politely called this woman an idiot. I mean, come on, it's 2021. Essentially, every city in America has a law against texting and driving, especially if you're just sitting in the middle of the road.
This woman knows that. Augusta Duck. She knows it. She just doesn't care.
Doing it, having people drive around you. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, how are you 30 or 40 years old and you actually think that's okay? I mean, it's
because her experiences show she can get away with it. My coping friend. Her experiences says she can get away with it. She's talking down to this police officer and he's taking it like a little bitch.
It's actually kind of impressive that she's made it this far with a license.
I just looked up.
Well,
Except for the city of Dublin.
You need to look up the city of Columbus, ma'am. This is the code I'm going to actually give you. It's 2131.44B.
Okay.
I'm actually going to give you a copy of the law today.
Great.
It is primary offense.
Just so you know, also walking up to a woman's car, you should have pulled me over. You're lucky I didn't have my pepper spray on me.
Okay, she just threatened a police officer. Now, his reaction will tell you everything. If this was a guy, he would haul him out of the car and put him behind in his and he'd arrested him. We'll see if that happens to this woman.
Every word she says, it just gets dumber and dumber. Let's go through this thought process. She would
No, it's not getting dumber and dumber. Let's get to see if he actually does anything. Jeez.
of traffic reading her phone was an attacker, not a police officer, and she would not realize that. Find her pepper spray and then spray the person? Maybe a license isn't a with your pepper spray. You should probably not have that either.
Okay, get past this.
Through emails,
Sir,
you would probably be more observant.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm telling you, as a woman, I'm actually shaking right now because you scared the ever-living shit out of me.
Well, I've made over 7,000.
Okay, she just said it as a woman. I'm above you. Okay, has this officer arrested this woman yet after she threatened him, August the Duck?
Traffic stops, and I've never been pepper sprayed.
But I understand that, sir. But I'm telling you, as a woman, you made me feel unsafe.
Okay, so I'm not trying to downplay the fear of assault or sexual assault.
He wasn't afraid of anything. She's just using an excuse saying, "You're beneath me. You're a man. I'm a woman. I'm better than you. So know your place." She's saying, "Know your place, August the Duck."
For women, because I know that's a very real and justified fear for a lot of people.
You are the one who I'm surprised got this far. That is not a fear. This white woman, this privileged upper class woman, is not afraid of anything. And that's why she's talking like this to this officer who she sees beneath her. And you are giving into their false frame. So you, sir, are the one who isn't being very bright right now.
But it's kind of strange how none of this came up until after she got the ticket. The timing just seems a little too coincidental to me. Like, she seemed pretty confident and not very shaken up when she was getting annoyed about whether she was getting pulled over or not.
Okay, I'm a public safety official,
I understand that, but please listen to what I am saying, because you're not listening, because you're seeing this through the eyes of me trying to get out of a ticket, which I'm not.
Oh, you won't get out of it, yeah.
Sir,
I can assure you of that.
Sir, can I please finish my sentence?
Go ahead.
Why would he saying go ahead? I'd just be stopping her. I'd be saying, no, go pay your ticket and don't do it again. So when this guy says go ahead, he's showing deference to this woman. This is why she behaves like she does. The officer, the male police officer, is putting himself beneath this woman. He's doing it willingly. So why should women expect anything different?
As a public employee, I am letting you know, as somebody who is a person who pays your salary.
What point is she trying to make here exactly? Is she saying that she's afraid of the police in general? Because, I mean, okay, fair enough.
No, it's not fair enough. She's not saying that at all. She's saying, look, you can't arrest me because I'm better than you. You're a guy, I'm a woman.
dealt with a cop who wasn't an asshole, or him being a man approaching her car scared her. Because if that's the case, I feel like the fear...
Also, it's a lie, of course, because he's a police officer. So she knows why there's nothing to fear.
Probably would have subsided by now. I mean, like once she realized it was a cop and she was parked in the middle of the street, it seems like she would have realized the situation. I don't really...
She did. She just didn't care. And according to this video, as you can see, there's a reason she doesn't care. She gets to mouth off at this guy. She doesn't get, all she gets is a ticket and polite conversation.
Understand what's happening here.
Sir, please.
No, I'm no longer going to listen to you. I'm no longer going to listen to you. I'm going to give you your driver's license back. What you are being cited with is texting while driving. I gave you a copy of the law. You're going to have three options.
Please have your badge.
Your first option, it's going to be right here, ma'am.
See, like it seems like once she realizes that the ticket is definitely going to happen, her demeanor changes right back to how it was when she first got pulled over. She's no longer on the verge of tears anymore. She just seems annoyed now.
It's cake.
Well, now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. This woman she sees herself as an ability. And actually, this police officer is treating her like that. He's acting like he's pulled over someone from the embassy. I'm telling you, if an ordinary guy did this, he'd be behind bars now. He would never have gotten away with threatening a police officer.
Connor, badge 1300. It's at the bottom of your citation. No, ma'am. You will. All I have to do is provide it to you. It's on the bottom of your citation. So you're going to have three separate options. I won't give you your options then. I need your signature. Your signature is not an admission of guilt, but I do need your signature because it is an arrestable offense if you do not.
I can't believe that you won't even listen.
No, as soon as you said, I pay your salary, that we're done.
But, sir, I'm trying to tell you so
done.
that you can do your job better.
I've done my job 20 years, and I'm protecting the public from you reading your emails while you drive your car.
Well, that hasn't existed for 20 years.
Wow, what a way to end this confrontation. She can't take a little bit of wit, she takes that seriously. She actually says that hasn't existed for 20 years. Modern day Einstein, folks.
Again, you are coping. This woman is not ignorant. She's not misinformed. She just doesn't have any respect for this guy. She's lived a privileged life, and it's still privileged because she got off as easy as a person can get off under those circumstances. All she did was forced to accept her ticket. Big deal. How many YouTube videos can you find where some guy was actually trying to cooperate with the police and they tackled him and tasered him? All kinds. August the Doc. So why are you being so pathetically coping? This woman isn't going to change her ways because the way she was treated was with deference. So there's no reason to change her ways.
I've said this in probably like 20 of my videos, but I just do not understand how people get to this point. This woman...
Yeah, so you are telling people that you were the dummy because it's very easy to understand. What it is, it's denial. I won't say it's your dummy. I retract that. You are a man in denial. This is a coping video. You know why this woman acts the way she does, and you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with the reality that we live in.
Woman is clearly in her 30s, maybe even 40s, and she honestly thinks that she's the victim when she's sitting in the middle of traffic on her phone. I mean, seriously.
She doesn't think she's a victim. She thinks she's above the male police officer. That's what she thinks, and she's right, because he showed her a lot of deference and a lot of politeness that he wouldn't have done to a man. So she knows it.
Seriously, how do you get to a point where you think that is okay as an adult? It just does not make sense. I mean,
If you're privileged, then it is okay to you.
You know how long you have to be sitting still, not only for a cop to drive by and notice, but for the cop to see it as somebody sitting still, and then to be able to recognize that you're reading emails?
Okay, there's nothing else to go on. You're just repeating yourself. August the Doc, you were coping. And you belong to an army of copers. YouTube is full of coping men who don't want to deal with the fact that you are, and we are, since I'm a man too, second-class citizens at best. And lowering, by the way. Like I said, I have a video showing that in the UK, they're pushing for a curfew for men. So not only are we second class, but actually we're dropping. We're probably third and going lower. Because your video shouldn't be showing Karens. It should be like an alarm to say men better do something. Because we're second class citizens and dropping. Things are getting worse and worse. So that's what I have to say about that.